lanes pop. Who got his swerve and is missing every raindrop. Hit him with the...
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Highmark Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Buffalo Bills. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A beautiful fake. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Throwing now is Allen. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. It was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Here's Griffin on the catch. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start on the ground. Carter. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Tackle by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
They just gave up a sack there, if I'm not mistaken. They gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start a first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Sherrills to return it. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Allen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. To the air, Allen. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Allen now looks to throw. Touchdown, Bills. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. A give up the middle to Carter. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that with no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Jackson now. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Sherrill's on the return. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Second and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten tonight off to a hot start. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Ravens losing yardage to the 5. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Now a 2nd and 10. Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. In motion goes the tight end. To throw again is Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They go play action now. Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Bills will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased and they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. David Ojabo charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Bills had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine. Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Allen. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This 2nd and 4. Play action. Now Jackson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Chark's got it, left side. Room to maneuver at the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. DJ Chark, his first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Jackson on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down.
At the 32-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Just a gain of a couple there. And a third down and 6 to go.
Well, they weren't able to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On third down, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Jordan Stout now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 83 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Carter straight ahead. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better. And
he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. On first down, he'll go to the ground attack. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
On play action, Allen. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Dalton Kincaid. 23 yards for the touchdown. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On first down, right back to Carter.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3. They'll go again with Carter. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Here's Sherrills. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw, it's Allen. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards there, and the Bills have the 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. A quick throw complete to Chark. So he stopped for no gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Throwing is Allen on third. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Jackson now down around his goal line.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Gregory Rousseau able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
A handoff for Carter.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, and field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Adafe Owe there on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Five wide. What's that?
Throwing now is Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
That's good for the Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Look out.
Now a give, right side. Horn looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
What's that?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Fights through, and now a crease. Still going. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
3rd down and 1.
Now it's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Ready.
And they will take a knee here.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Let's go.
And they take a knee.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made